Hey guys. Alright, so we're going to be working on the Wilesco because she needs maintenance done. You can see that it's all crappy in there because I haven't been using distilled water. So we got to go ahead and clean that out today as well. Everything else still turns, which is good. But we're going to end up taking it apart and cleaning it out. You know, what needs to be done, cleaned out, and might end up getting some degreaser and whatnot, so this is where those little wrenches they give you come in handy. It's because you're going to need to take these off. There's two nuts on here, a lock nut, and then just the nut you screw on. And then there's other sets right in here, and on the other side, vice versa. Alright, let me do that, and we'll start looking at what needs to be done, because we got to degrease it. It's going to need to be degreased. I should have something that would be able to do it. Usually a based alcohol doesn't really matter. By the way, I'm not sponsored by these guys. This just got it a while ago. You can use alcohol or your standard degreaser. You can use the automotive degreaser. You could use dish soap. Anything that's going to be able to get the crap off the side. Steam oil is water soluble, so maybe even water will help you. I think it's water soluble, isn't it not? I know steam oil is meant to mix with water, so it's got to be something like that. And enough procrastination. Let me get this thing off here. I'm going to start removing the stack and whatnot. Put the stack back on after, just for aesthetics. Alright, so sometimes they don't really fit very well. So if they don't fit the nut, sometimes they just don't because they're stamp steel. You can always use a file. This is a mill bastard file right here. It literally says, sorry for the glare. See, it literally says mill bastard. I'm not joking. This is a Nicholson, Canadian made. It's a Nicholson. I don't know the size. Sorry for the glare. I don't know the size of it, so see if I can focus. There we go. Yeah, I don't know the size. I think it doesn't say or anything on it. But usually a good file usually works. So just letting you on knowing on that too. So I'll have to keep on ringing at it until it can come out apart there and whatnot. Also, point of reference, the nuts they have on here are 272 thousandths, and sometimes you can see it's, there you go, see, it'd be 272, 273 thousandths, just letting you know, in case if you need to get yourself another nut, you can go and you can probably find them in hardware stores and whatnot, or if you need to find one. And if you don't, and if you need a spot to put it, you can always put them in like a little, some sort of case. This I usually use, but yeah, it's point of reference there. So let me keep on doing here. All right, I got the top removed. Make sure you put this in like a safe place. I ended up putting it somewhere. I'm gonna be cleaning it under the sink upstairs in my room. I won't put it. I'll put it next to my clock. I am also working on that too. That will probably be in another video. Probably not. I don't know. Anyways, since we're doing a much more in-depth repair, we're gonna be taking the flywheel off so we can get to the gears. Cause if you've noticed, like it's kind of hard to tell, but when I did this, here, let's take it off that. It's rather hard to tell. I don't think it's bent per se, but I don't know. It's just kind of gummy. It's not nice. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be taking this flywheel off. Make sure you keep this. You gotta make sure to put that scrub suit. Sorry. Make sure you put that grub screw into a space that's safe so you don't lose it, because nothing will suck more than losing that. Because a part like that, machinists, if you go to a machine shop, they won't be able to make a part that small. So, like, again, store your parts. Store your parts. I'll be taking the that off too, and I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of other stuff to it. Alright, since I'm going to need both hands to do this, I'm going to let you guys hang on for a little bit here. Give me a moment. Alright, now this piece here, all it comes off is just the a flathead. The piston itself, I'll have to figure out how it comes out. I think it's just a heat shrink in there, you know. Let me know if you get. I'm gonna see if I can look inside here for our shaky cam. See if we got anything going on in there. Oh yeah, I see something. Let me see here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to see that a little more here. Give me a minute. Alright, so apparently these can come off, so that'll allow you to work on these engines. And make sure you don't lose, looks like there's a washer, so don't lose that. No, that's just a bushing, sorry. Make sure you don't lose that little cap there, or this, you're gonna have to find yourself like some cylinder with a grub and you can stick it on there. That's one of the ways I'm gonna clean this engine out, is doing that. So I'm gonna do that, and that's how I'm gonna clean these sides over here. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this particular piece off. It looks like it's been crimped shut, so I don't think I'll be able to get that out. But what I can do is I can put a little bit of 3-in-1 oil down there so I can get it kind of extra lubricated, and then I might drop some sort of degreaser down later on. But the main problem we have would be in there. And I know a little trick. You don't have to take the little back piece off and everything. You wouldn't have to do it. You don't want to do it anyways, because I don't have a tool for that, so I don't want to do that. So what you can do is get yourself some vinegar, hot water, mixed together. I don't think I have vinegar, so I'm going to try hot water, slosh it around, and I'm going to empty it. There's, you can use, if for anybody who isn't like hobbyists like I am, what you can do is you can use a aircraft fueler, like a RC aircraft fueler, and you just put that in there and you snake it down in there and you can suck the whole crap out of it. But what you can do also is just take off this piece right here that just removes, and you flip it right around. I'm still going to figure out how I'm going to be able to get the flywheel off. The flywheel doesn't want to come out, so I think the next best course of action is to unbolt that down there. So you can lift it up just slightly so I can just pull it out. Because these would be on a hinge. If you look, you can see they're on a hinge. So make sure you don't lose these either, and make sure they're really tight. What you can use, I don't know if I have it amongst my pile. I don't see it. Oh, ooh, sorry. So there's that aircraft thing I was talking about. Something like one of these. Just like a Hanger 9 or something will do. Alright, so if you're going to be looking for one of those things to burger in, or you can use an adjustable, whatever works. So long as you can take this particular part, lift it up so you can take the flywheel out so you can clean the other side. I may not even have to do that, but whatever. Anyways, give me a minute. Also, as a note of caution, make sure you don't take these apart if you don't know what you're doing, because you're going to start forgetting crap, and that would suck. And also, if you're not afraid to get dirty, you can do that, but if you're afraid to get dirty, then have some gloves on, will ya? Alright, so let me get this parts off. I'm going to see if I can find my set and whatnot, but I don't think I need it. Oh, just letting you know too, the dirtiest parts usually is going to be the underside of these machines and the burner. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nasty? That's just from like the ages of using the solid fuel tablets. You could probably go to liquid, where it's like a gel. Just pack like a gel kind of gel fluid in there. That works too. But just make sure you have something going on. Well, now I see it. This is a cast flywheel. See how it's like it's a die cast kind of deal? Looks like something's rubbing on something here. You hear that? Yeah, that's rubbing. That's because that's now loose up there, see? And that's, now it's all loose. Alright, you want to take I had to fish the screw out, but you can go ahead and you want to take this flathead off, and it should just pivot right out for you. Should. I think. I don't know. It's attached in the bottom there. Yeah, I see it's attached to the bottom of flats too. But the only problem is that your silver soldered steam pipes. So I'm gonna see if I can try and get this off. If it doesn't want to come off, I'll put it all back there, and yeah. All right, give me a minute. All right, so it didn't want to come off, so I went ahead and put everything back together again. So yeah. All right, now I'm gonna take the screw off here. If you're gonna be running this shortly thereafter, you want to make sure this thing is still working. Feels like it's okay, but I'm going to take it off anyways. Clean it off too. Get the lime scale off. I'm going to take the whistle off too and clean it. Make it literally clean as a whistle. I'm going to take the burn marks off and everything. They might take the inside out as well, because it looks like it's just yeah, it flaps on there, but I'm going to clean the outside. The inside's way too hard for me to get into, so I'm going to do that. So anyways, stay in tune. Just the part 2 and part 3, I'm pretty sure is going to show up. Oh, by the way, this is a handmade. So yeah, this it's a d405. If you're wondering, if you got a d405, this will apply to you. If you got one, like let's say like not of the DO family of the steam engines, even the stationary ones, this can be done the same thing. But if it's if yours is like a Mammoth or something, then yeah, you're not gonna do it very well. Like they'll apply the same thing, so yeah, you can see their old steam wall and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to clean it all off, and you can use Q-tips to get spots where it's very hard to get to. But yeah, anyways, see you in part 2 here. Bye.